When I first met you, and still to this day, like you've got some of the best energy of all people that I've ever met. So you've got this great upbeat personality to you, especially when you're working. Like, and this is why I choose when I work out. If I want to work out with somebody, I'll go to you. I'll work with you. Or if I want to talk about sports or basketball, I'll go to you because you got a passion for the game and it's contagious. You know what I mean? Where did you get that from? Like, did you learn that from your parents? Where does this side of you come from?
So I think that, well, my parents, my dad, they're both, okay, to a certain extent, what I do right now is a combination of both. My dad is a university professor, so he's in education. And my mom worked for a Rockefeller Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization called the Asian Cultural Council. And what they do is they take talented artists and give them the opportunity to go to schools like Juilliard and in America to hone their craft. Basically kind of what I do. So I'm a coach and my passion is to help kids to use me to hone their craft, but then to use basketball as a vehicle to further their education and better their lives. There's a quote by a guy by the name of John Kessel, who's part of USA Volleyball. And the quote is something like this. The quote is, "We are all trying to be," people like you and me, Brian, the person that we never had when we were younger. We are trying to be the person that we didn't have when we were younger. Does that make sense? Like, I grew up in Hong Kong. I didn't have a mentor to show me the way of how to better my life using basketball. So I kind of had to figure it out myself. I didn't have a mentor who would stay up all night like me watching film, reading scientific research papers to figure out how like learning is done and skill acquisition and motor learning and strength and all this kind of stuff. I didn't have that person. So I want to be everything to these kids, kind of going off what you said, that I didn't have. And but that just doesn't have to be with kids. That can be with professional athletes. Like, I want to be everything that they don't have so that they can be the best versions of themselves. Because that, to me, that means their success means more to me than any amount of money. Unfortunately, I own a business, so that might not be the best thing in the long run, but it doesn't matter. To me, like, there's no better feeling to see my athletes succeed, whether young or professional. And so that energy that, okay, what we're doing each day actually matters. We're laying one brick, then we're laying another brick, and then we're laying another brick. And you're a coach as well. Like, the energy that you bring to that session, I'm literally giving you my energy. I'm literally giving. If I showed up and I was talking to Brian, we're going to do this single leg squat. Like, I'm not giving you energy. You're not going to be motivated to do that. And so therefore, I need to bring the energy. I have to have more. I have to want it more than you. Which is hard, right? But do you get what I'm saying? Like,
I get it 100%.
I need to want it more than you. And the issue happens is, that's why you drink coffee, is that when you have a team of people, my energy needs to be contagious to all 10 to 12 people. Does that make, and that's why it's sometimes tiring being a good coach who you need to be infectious. You need to be infectious. And like, you might just be starting it off in your career, but people need to know that you care before they care how much you know. So does that make, no one cares about what you know until they know you care. Does that make sense? Like, that's the number one thing. Because it's hard to be a jerk to someone that you know really cares about you.